Welcome to Grilling to Get Away, the podcast for backyard grillers who want to escape the everyday and fire up the flavor. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or just learning your way around the grill, we're here to share tips, tricks, and recipes that will make your next BBQ unforgettable. We'll talk meats, marinades, and even some mouth-watering sides. Plus, we'll answer your grilling questions and dive into everything you need to turn your backyard into the ultimate grill zone. So grab your tongs, fire up that grill, and let's get started. This is Grilling to Get Away, your go-to podcast for all things barbecue. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast. Here's my buddy.
What's that, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm sorry.
Me too.
I feel for you.
Me too, yeah.
Lions weren't lining. They were just like,
there were a bunch of Cubs out there.
Yeah, I know.
It was tough. Tough game.
Not a lot of defense out there.
Well, no.
On either side.
No.
Really?
No, what was between the two teams, 86 points or something like that,
yeah.
Greg? God dang.
Yeah, in the week, the last time the Lions played, they held Minnesota to,
I saw this thing, man. It was a picture of the Vikings in the airplane coming down, touching down in Detroit, and it said this was the only touchdown the Vikings had in Detroit.
That was true, huh?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
then,
man.
the Vikings laid an egg too, just like the
Sure
Packers.
did,
So it wasn't a good for
the NFC North. Yeah, the conference really didn't do the division. They didn't do too great, did they?
Doesn't matter too much when you're going home the first round of the playoffs.
No.
Well, like they say, there's always next year, but you never know. Now you're offensive coordinators now in
the Bears. Oh my God!
They're talking about your defensive coordinator probably going to the Jets. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So you gotta get a new staff in there, but.
Man, we got Dan Campbell.
There you go. That's all you need.
I'm excited. Yeah. It's okay. The solid team, man. Solid year. But yeah, I'm definitely bummed, man. Mm-hmm. I wanted to share this thing with you too, and this isn't about the Lions, but I saw this thing and this dude was holding up this sign during the Bills game, and it was a couple weeks ago. I don't remember who they were playing. I'm bummed. I don't remember. It might have been the Jets or the Patriots or someone, but it was they were making fun of their quarterback, and let's just say it was the Jets, but it said they're playing in Buffalo,
mm-hmm.
and this guy's holding this sign up. It's Aaron Rodgers dips his wings in ranch.
Burn.
Oh man, I was dying. I showed my wife. I was look at that sign. That's hilarious. Oh man, I was I gotta remember to tell Greg this. Of course I forgot, but then the Bills were playing this weekend. It made me remember, think of it. So
me and Becky went to a Packers game. This was maybe 5 or 6 years ago. They were playing the Steelers.
Ooh, okay.
And it was a night game. It was before Christmas, right before Christmas. Mm-hmm. So people are dressed up in their Buddy the Elf, type of costumes. And the guy was holding up a sign that said Mike Tomlin's a cotton-headed knitting muggins.
Got him good.
Yeah, Becky was cracking up.
Yeah.
She was dying.
Oh,
that's favorite memory from every time she sees him now. Cotton-headed knitting muggins.
Yep.
Well, man, I think for both of us, we'll enjoy watching some playoff football, but it's lost its luster. But that doesn't mean you can't get out and grill and hang out. One of the biggest, grilling and cooking seasons coming up with the Super Bowl.
We're talking.
We're talking. Pitchers and catchers start reporting too here in a few weeks, man.
It's crazy.
So it's starting spring. So
it doesn't feel like it. I know. Temps,
and I'm glad that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about, grilling and cooking in cold weather temperatures. And, yesterday was a prime example. It was negative 22 degrees here.
With the wind chill. Yeah. It was wicked cold out there. But I didn't grill. I was just
Well, we had the kids head off of school, of course. Nobody can go to school when it's negative 22, I guess. But
I remember one time when I was a kid that we didn't have school because it was
too cold.
It was too cold.
It's always either snow. I really don't remember a time when it was too cold.
Yeah, and I think
then again, I was kid.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the amount of times too, the kids even last week were "Oh, Dad, we had indoor recess today." What the hell are you talking about? Indoor recess?
They call it pretty quick.
Yeah, if it's below 20, Greg.
Well, I'll tell you what, they have to do what they have to do because
that's fine. Like I'm okay with it, but like
these kids don't wear jackets to school.
Jeez, man.
Tell me about it. I go driving home and you see all these kids with no jackets,
no
like,
coats,
standing at the bus stop,
and like wearing Crocs or like slippers. I'm like, what are you doing?
You are not prepared.
Yeah, like I tell kids like we'll be driving somewhere and like I'm like, hey, where's your coat? Like, and she'll have like a sweatshirt on. She'll well, Dad, we're in the car. I'm like, okay. What if the car breaks down?
Exactly.
What if the car breaks down? We're sitting here. It's freezing cold out.
We'll get into an accident.
Yeah. Like, kid, you got to have your stuff, man.
Right.
Like, let's be ready. Okay. If you don't need it, great.
I'm glad it's not just, me.
No.
Because like that, I was telling you last week that Becky hit that deer.
Yeah.
Like, what if, you couldn't move anywhere? Like you were stuck there.
Yeah.
And that was a cold day too. It's like, you got to be ready. Like, I know like we keep pounding it into the kids. They just, always have to have that stuff just in case. You never know what's going to happen.
Let's have it and not need it, but at least we have it, right?
Yeah. Like, you have a pretty cush life right now,
Yeah.
Like, just be prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's kind of what we're going to get into today. A little bit about grilling in the cold.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a huge segue. It's a perfect segue into a Greg. Like, be prepared.
Be prepared.
Yeah. So I found a list here, buddy.
Man.
Do you want to get into cooks? Did you cook anything last week?
What did I do last week? I believe.
Weren't you gonna do the beef, man? You told me you were doing.
I did some shredded beef, but I did it in the crock pot again, man. So,
did you like the Mississippi stew?
Sort of, yeah. Yeah. So
it makes me so happy you like this, dude.
So I don't use like the ranch, like how I think it calls for like a ranch packet.
Oh, I've never done that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen recipes out there that call for like the ranch packet, like in there, but no. So I got I pulled out like two.
Don't we have a recipe out there? Don't we?
Yeah, I put one out there. Yeah. That doesn't have ranch.
I was gonna say I didn't think because I'm pretty sure I sent you one.
Yeah.
But like I was gonna say, I don't think
so if you're interested, like we keep it really simple with and you could do it in the crock pot too. But like, so I pulled out 2 like 4-pound chuck roasts because with the boys growing, like they're eating more, so I can't
one
just
chuck roast doesn't go anywhere.
I can't just do one chuck roast anymore.
Jeez.
So I seasoned it and I use my cast iron to sear it off. So after I season it, then I sear it on all sides. So a couple minutes on all sides to sear in, and then I put it in the crock pot. So I did that with both of those chuck roasts. They were both about 4 pounds. Then I took a jar of pepperoncinis, like the banana peppers or whatever, and I just dumped the whole jar in. Yep. Juices and everything.
Do you get the ones that are already cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are already cut. I mean, you could do it without. You could do it with it.
Yeah, I've seen the recipes that has it without too. But I like them cut too.
They mash up real nice, and then like you always get a little bit in with each type of scoop you get. You know what I mean?
I sure do.
But that was it, man. That was really it. Like, there's some other, things you can put in there. You can put beef broth or chicken broth. But I felt like with the two chuck roasts in there that it was going to be plenty juicy enough. And it was, man. Like, honestly, like I had to dump some of those juices out.
Oh, jeez.
Because once it got cooking in there, like I left it on high most of the day. Because I started it after church, so it was probably about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I went high because it was usually going to take 3 to 4 hours on high. But after 3 to 4 hours, like we weren't ready to eat yet. So I was like, okay, well, let's turn it to low. I just left it there until about 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening, and then shred it up real nice.
It's with a fork.
Man,
just like pushing down. Yeah.
It was really nice. And that was about it, man. So we did actually, in addition to that, we did some potato boats.
I like that.
Yeah. So because I was gone with one of my kids for basketball, Becky was gone doing some stuff, so Owen, my oldest, was in charge of the potato boats.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
crush it.
Yeah, man. So it's we kept it really simple again. Like it was basically take some regular potatoes and roast them in the oven until they're ready, and then we sliced them in half, long way. So you got the bottom and the top, and slice it, and then you scoop a little bit out of the potatoes. Put that in a bowl because you can make some mashed potato if you want, but then. Basically just scooping in the meat inside the potato. So it's a nice delicious, potato canoe.
I like that.
With the meat. And then, Owen made some gravy and delicious.
Yeah.
Easy,
Did you season the potatoes at all?
He did. So he seasoned the outside, like the skin with some olive oil and some salt and pepper.
Nice.
But then, once we cut it in half, kind of let the boys do what they wanted to do. If they wanted to season,
Free for all.
But I mean, the juices from the meat soaked into the potatoes, but it was overall like a nice like melt in your mouth type of flavor from the meat. and went over well.
Yeah, man, I've seen one too. It's the same concept, but like instead of like making like the boat, they do it was like out on the grill. So I think they have like kind of a griddle top on there, and you're almost doing like a smash burger where you smash the potato down like that, kind of crisp it up and flip it, and then you put like the meat and stuff on top of it. It's kind of you gotta use like a plate. It's not really held in real well, like the bowl and stuff like that. But it's just like, and then kind of just crisp up the outside just like a touch or whatever, and then flip it to the other side. And I was like, I think I saved that recipe in the past. Like, I'm doing that sometime. Like.
I've seen that too.
Yeah,
it's a great way to cook potatoes too because
sure.
It's easier.
Yeah,
it's almost like a hash brown that
right.
point. So,
yeah, crisp up its.
Yeah, crisp up the outside. Now I did see this one. You got me on like the smashing down the meat. Like so, this guy did like a sautéed mushroom burger he wrapped it in bacon.
Okay.
So he didn't grill it or anything. So what he did was. He sauteed some mushrooms and some onions, and then he had like a 1 pound like of meat. So like
heck yeah.
So like ground beef.
Okay.
He didn't cook it so he laid it out. He made like almost a boat, and then he put the sauteed mushrooms and onion inside, and then he covered it. So it was like one big patty of just beef inside. Inside the middle was sauteed mushrooms and onions, and then he wrapped it in bacon. Like he had like a bacon wheel.
Wow.
And he just wrapped it in there. And then he threw it in the oven for, I don't know. It didn't really go into the details. It was just like one of these. Like,
just on the
oven,
pull it out. Yeah.
So like it must have been like 350 or 400 for, 15, 20 minutes or whatever. So you can cook that ground beef. But
and the bacon crisp up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then he just,
put any cheese in the middle too?
I didn't see any cheese. I don't remember, but.
A little bit of Swiss or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
I would imagine.
Pepper jack.
Yeah.
No, we're talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just grab it. Did you put it on like a bun or anything, or you cut it? Was just
I want to say I can't remember if he put it on a bun or not.
That's why.
Because I just remember the meat part of it.
Yeah.
But he did some other things. Like I've seen some other things like with that might come in handy, like for the Super Bowl, which I'm intrigued by. So we could talk about that maybe next week or something like that. Because I know we got like a Super Bowl type of like appetizer, meal. Podcast coming up, so
let's do my homework on that one.
Ooh. I saw this one. I was intrigued by it, so I'll have to get when we talk about it, your input on it.
I'm excited. Don't forget, write it down so you don't forget, man.
Steel trap.
Yeah,
steel trap.
Elephant never forgets.
But we're talking cold grilling and smoking outside in the cold. I think the coldest I've ever been outside, and I did a video on it a couple years ago. It was like a -13, maybe it was a -20. I was smoking like a 7-pound brisket on my Weber Smoky Mountain. But yeah, I mean, there goes a lot of planning that goes into like that piece. So I know you said you got a list. What all right, man. What kind of list do you got here, Ben?
So I found this list for you, and it's winter grilling, 10 best practices.
10 best practices for winter grilling.
All right, so it's on DIY barbecue.
All right.
This is from let's see, it says updated August 2024. So
okay.
It was originally published in December of 2023.
Interesting.
All right. I went through it a bit. I think it's reasonable, makes sense. So, all right, number one, man, wear a good amount of clothes.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory, I think.
Yep.
Make sure you dress for the weather.
Yeah.
Don't be like one of these jabronis wearing your Crocs outside.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of depends too. Like if you're just running out quick and coming right back inside, if this is one of those cooks where you have to kind of sit there and stay by the grill, like I guess it depends. But yeah, either way, man, like I'm not doing.
And like again,
I'm not wearing my slippers or Crocs to run outside.
I have. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've put on like some slides, some sandals,
Sure.
Run out there real quick to check on something. Quick check the temp.
Even now, I'll do slip on like some shoes that I can just slide on real quick. But I'm not a big fan of just running out in the slides.
Yeah.
Just I guess it just kind of depends, like you say. 'Cause you never talk about like, man, that's the time where something goes wrong.
Drop something on your foot,
right? Or you gotta, you gotta add.
We gotta go
charcoal and then go to the garage.
Yeah,
gotta
walk through the snow.
Yeah. So that makes sense, right? Let's see here. Number 2, stay outside, and then it says the grill at least.
Yeah.
Smart.
I think sometimes it's okay to maybe move it into like the garage if you're got it open still. Obviously, don't close the garage. But I've moved it inside, like just right inside the garage sometimes.
Yeah, like a foot to 2 feet in.
Yeah,
I've done the same. Obviously when I'm, for you and I, we're using our chimney to get it started. I'm doing that outside.
Oh yeah, doing that
like
outside.
Getting that started well away from outside the garage. And then once I put that lid on and stuff, then I will. There's times where I will kind of pull it in, but just like I mentioned, like maybe 2 feet in, just so it's just covered. And it kind of just depends, like. It's going to do a few things for you, especially like with your garage. It's going to keep it out of the wind a little bit. But it's also going to help kind of manage that temp too, right? Like, so you're not just leaving it out there in the negative.
Yeah, unless you're one of these, guys or gals that have like a nice setup in the backyard where it's kind of
that's true too. Yeah,
nice
man.
Roof on the top or sides that you don't have to worry too much about that.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Number 3, clear the way. So basically, there's snow. Move it out of the way and stuff. Make sure you got a clear path and stuff.
Right. Put some salt down if you need to, so you're not slipping all over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure your shoes got some grip. Don't be like me and go out there in slides.
Yeah. Frozen lids or knobs. Making sure everything's kind of working.
Man, I had that happen when I was doing those burgers the other day, last week or 2 weeks ago. Because I don't cover my Weber. Like I just don't for whatever reason. Like it's just not something like it's held up fine. So when I'm done using it, like I usually close the lids. But this one is like the lid was frozen, like and the vent was too. But I never have an issue with it because like once I get the lid off, then I just put the chimney in there lightly, and then when I put the cover back on, it kind of loosens up right away because it's really hot.
It's so hot, yeah. Might just take an extra minute and stuff like that. I mean, the biggest thing too, I'd say with that is making sure, obviously, you're clearing it off. Is like, man, if it always sucks. Like, you want to start grilling like with a load of snow on top of it. And all
yeah,
that,
that's true.
Right?
Like if you get like a huge snowfall, you want to make sure you clear the way, clear off the top of it. Don't want like a foot of snow on top.
Yeah, it's gonna mess with the temp. It's gonna cool the grill off quickly. Obviously,
sure, you have to waste more fuel.
Yep. So that takes us into number 4, man. Extra fuel is necessary.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like making sure you have plenty on hand. Maybe have more than you would usually if you're doing like a cook that you're used to. Like have some more on hand.
Yeah, it's always good to have extra fuel on hand. Whether it's coals, charcoal for using propane, whatever, wood. I mean, dry wood.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, number 5 here. Keep it covered. So that's talking about like saying, let's see, you can do everything in its power to cool your grill and your food. Make sure the lid is closed while cooking. Will help cook your food faster.
Obviously.
Yeah. Fair enough. It says also want to remember to protect your grill with a heavy duty cover when not in use to keep the elements from causing any long-term damage.
Yeah.
There you go, Greg.
I guess, yeah.
Man, do you remember too? Like, what about those? Have you ever seen like those, or like those grill blankets or whatever you can?
Yeah,
buy?
like.
Have you ever used one of those?
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But I know some people that like.
I've seen people that like live by those.
They're like welding blankets.
Yeah.
So you can get ones that are specifically made for your grill or whatever, but you can also just get like a welding blanket and use that over the top of it, or like. It's harder when you have like a kettle because of like the vents right on top there.
What are you gonna do, man? Yeah.
But like if you're using a pellet or if you have like an offset, I suppose you could use like one of those. As long as you're like not covering the firebox because you don't want it to start on fire.
Yeah, leave just mainly your
right
barrel, your drum,
right on. Yeah, in the main cooking part. But yeah, I see a lot of people just like they swear by their like just a straight up welding blanket that you can get just about anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to bring that one up too. So it's like I didn't know if I'd never use one.
No, man. I think that goes like I guess you could. And I don't know if it's going to get to this on this list or not, but I do also know people that like make like partitions. So like when we're talking about blocking wind and stuff, like it goes kind of semi around so they can face it whichever way the wind is blowing, so it's not blowing directly onto the grill or smoker.
You've seen someone?
Yeah, they like build like these like partitions that it's like collapsible, so they can put it up when they need it. But like if it's cold and windy and it's blowing directly like on your grill, like put it just like right around it. Obviously, give it some space, but so that deflects the wind, so it's not going right on it.
All right, man. Number 6, keep it simple. It's like stick to what you know and love when grilling in cold weather.
That's a solid tip, I'd say. Like, don't, like, if you've never cooked a brisket before, you might not want to do it when it's negative 20 degrees out for the first time. You know, stick to something that you're used to, that you're familiar with. So you can adjust on the fly. You can tell, like, this isn't right, or hey, this is going fine. Like,
right where I'm supposed to be.
Right. But if you're doing something new for the first time, it's gonna be like, I don't know, is this supposed to be what it is? It could just be the weather affecting whatever you're doing.
All right, man. Number 7, patience.
Sure.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Like,
got to roll with the weather.
Might take a little bit longer. Like I said, you know, doing something you've already cooked in the past, like, at least you kind of know, like, okay, well, this is what, you know, I said, a lot of times, you know, you're not cooking for time, right? You're cooking either for temp or feel. But, you know, sometimes you have to have patience. It's going to take a little bit longer in the cold. Let's see. Number 8, keep your food warm. This may seem like a no-brainer, but in the cold weather, your cooked food will drop in temperature much faster once pulled off the grates. Prepare a warm server dish to transport your food to the warmth of your home prior to removing your food from the grill.
I think this is an important one if you got like a pellet, because I've seen a lot of times where something happens overnight, like if you're doing a long cook and like the electricity goes out or something like that, and then like people are worried because the meat goes below a certain temperature. You're not supposed to serve it, right? You know, it's just a basic food sanitation thing. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that in like the groups that I'm a part of, like the grilling and barbecuing groups, like just people posting, hey, my power went out overnight, or my pellet smoker turned off for whatever reason in the middle of the night. You know, my brisket is like below a certain temperature. Is this good? You know, if I start it back up and heat it back up, is this good to eat? Usually it's kind of like err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
So I guess it's another, like, if you're doing it in cold weather and you're doing it overnight, maybe get up and check on it.
Yeah.
Don't just rely on the technology, because we know how that could go.
Very much. It's a great point.
Have a backup plan.
Pizzas. Some frozen pizzas in the freezer.
I don't know. Generator, you know?
Sure. That'll do too, man. All right, man. Let's see. Number 9, cast iron. So cast irons heat up quickly and retains the heat longer.
Yeah, it's solid. I love using the cast iron.
Me too.
Any time of year, but I guess, I use it a lot inside during the winters because, like, you still want to get a little bit of that char or whatever, that feel, even though maybe you can't fire up the grill.
Seems delicious. Let's see. All right, number 10, buddy. Stay lit. Says no, not that way. Because there are less daylight hours in the winter, you want to make sure you have ample lighting when heading out to cook your dinner as the sun sets.
Yeah. Make sure you can see what's on the grill. See your way. No obstacles. Don't
know the path.
Fall. Yeah.
I
think it's a pretty solid list. I mean,
I thought it was decent.
What else would you add to that?
What else would I add to that? Well, I saw other lists that was like have a propane heater. Like,
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna stay outside, I guess.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't have a heater. I mean, I've done it where too. Like, I remember one year. It's my birthday's in March. I'm sure you don't remember that, but
it's on my. Like, I got it in my calendar now.
I think I put it on the work calendar.
Good,
so you know.
Good. Ben will be off all week.
Yeah.
Birthday week.
Yeah, month.
That's
You're
right.
getting it wrong. Come on, jeez. And so like there was one year where, like, I was doing ribs. I was like, I'm gonna sit out here and I'm gonna smoke a cigar.
Oh yeah.
So I just hung out in the garage, man. Just layered up and just sat out there and it was cold.
I'm sure.
I was like,
sometimes you just gotta get out there by yourself.
Yep, enjoyed it thoroughly. Some time alone. It was nice and quiet. Just sat in the garage. Had the grill was going right outside the garage. And just grill was smoking. I was smoking. It was great.
Were you getting lit too, Ben?
I had plenty of lighting in the garage. Plenty of lighting.
A couple brewskis.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I had to stay warm somehow, Greg.
Usually that's whiskey, right?
Something was out there.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's something to say about people that kind of grill all year long, right? So not even just during the warm months. Like, we talk about it all the time. We hear it all the time. Oh, it's my grill's put away for the winter. Ours stay out all year long. You just because it's always you get the itch, man. Like I know you feel it sometimes too. Like you're inside a lot. You know, you're running around. Like, man, I just need to get out.
I just need to be outside.
I need to be outside to cook over the grill, smoke something, man. I get that every now and again. Like I know we're doing this for dinner, but I'm doing this. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna
say that for tomorrow. Yeah, man. And sometimes too, it's just like you said, you got to get outside. It's just like when you kind of have those moments and you just throw your coat on, your hat on, your gloves, and you're just out there with the grill, and it's just easy like look up, and it's usually when it's cold as hell, like it's it's super clear skies, and you just see all the stars and stuff like that, and just sit and hang out.
And nobody else is out there.
Yeah, right. And you just sit there and just like, this is it.
Yeah,
this is it. Like I could.
It's the little things.
Yeah, this isn't bad at all.
Right.
And my wife opened the door. She's like, "You cold?" I'm like, "No, I'm good, thanks. Doing good.
Doing good."
It's freezing out here. I'm like, yeah.
Enjoying the peace.
Yeah, man. So it's something about it. It's a whole, you're in like a whole nother element to like the game of grilling, right? Like the game of cooking and smoking outside when it's, below 30, below 20, below 10, like 0. Like,
yeah. We talk about it all the time. Like there's an art and a science to it. And I think when you get into like when you're getting into cold weather, there's more of an art to it. Like you're trying to create in less than ideal conditions. So I think that's a good point. Like there's just a little bit more nuance to it.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Let's add to it.
Yeah.
Grilling's challenging enough. Now you're out there and it's
and you adapt. Yeah, you adapt. Like when I did that brisket, it was so cold. Like I just took the water pan out because I wanted to keep temperature. And we've talked about this before, but like I want to keep temperature. I don't want to waste as much fuel. And I just took the water pan out. So it didn't, wasn't as moist in there. So it kind of heated up a little bit faster, and then also kept temp a little bit, because I didn't have that additional cooling mechanism inside. I think that's a fair point. But yeah, man, it's just so many like cool things you can do, and again, you feel like, oh man, I'm out here. There's really nobody else out here.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just inside, ordering their DoorDash or, cooking inside, which we're not opposed to at all. But like there's every now and again, it just feels good to get out. Absolutely. I've been watching on YouTube, man, like these guys that live by themselves in like the Siberian Arctic. I was like, oh man. And it's like, it gets to like, I saw like, it's like a negative 94 degrees Fahrenheit.
Not going out in slides in that, Greg.
No, he's got to put on like his heavy duty like boots that are probably made from like seal skin or something like that. I don't know. But he's got it. Like I was watching this one the other day, like he's got to go out 3 times a day to collect wood for his like wood burning stove in his inside of his little shack, and I don't know how he does it because he's got like just pretty much cellophane as a window. So like it's not insulated at all. So he's like, I have to go and I have to heat this thing up and I have to get the wood 3 times a day. Otherwise like I'll freeze. Yeah. He's like, there's sometimes I wake up and my hair is frozen to my skull, like in my scalp, because he's like, he's been out there for 30 years. Man. But hey, more power to him. Yeah. He's cooking over that wood stove every day. But so I just like, man, that's.
You want to talk about like preparation?
Yeah.
Like preparation, patience, and being like.
Because he said like he doesn't have like a vehicle or anything, and like during the winter, like he can't go into town, which is like a 5-hour walk. He's like, he's got to wait till the snow, so he uses the lakes, the frozen lake ice as like his water, because he said I guess when it freezes it purifies it, so like that's what he uses. And then like he's got like flour and like rice and just some other necessities to kind of get him through
the calories.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But that intrigues me, but not saying I'd ever do it, but I can see why somebody would go be by themselves in the Arctic. But yeah.
The Arctic, huh? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I've watched the ones in like they're in Alaska.
The bush people.
Yep. Yeah, live off the land and stuff. Like one dude, I mean, he just crushes like pancakes and sausages. Yeah, it's like I need to eat like 10,000 calories a day just to keep like.
Right.
God dang.
Yep. Yeah. I can see how you burn it up, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got anything planned for this week?
No, man. No, we'll be down in
Oh, that's right. Going down
lovely
to Schaumburg.
Schaumburg
For the fishing show, right?
Chicagoland Fishing Expo.
Fishing Expo in Chicago.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Right.
So, heck yeah, man. So, it should be a good time down there. Should get
So
to
it's
talk to
one
a
of
lot
the
of people.
biggest ones we're going to do right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to get out. Yeah,
Yes,
I'll be at Frost Fest in Milwaukee on Saturday, the 25th. So, yeah, man.
So no, I don't really have anything planned. We'll see kind of early next week what that looks like. But I mean, like Mondays and Tuesdays are shot for us. Like Cal has basketball practice. Kansas is just playing an indoor league Monday nights, and then Tuesday nights they got training and stuff too. So we're just running, which is awesome, man. Like they're busy, they're crushing and stuff like that. So even though like it's we talk like it's cold and stuff, like hey, we got to keep training, we got to keep working
absolutely
and stuff. So yeah, man. So those days usually it's kind of like, well, kind of prep ahead of time. So like, because we'll come home, we'll eat something real quick, or I got to feed them on the way to something, and so we'll just like do some chicken.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, Ken's been loving these. I've done some chicken like either in the crock pot or out in the grill, and just shredded chicken, man. Just like a ton of it, and just shred it up, and then she'll do like a chicken taco, or she'll do like kind of a salad wrap, where I'll do some chicken in there with some shredded lettuce. She loves tomatoes, so I'll cut up a tomato and put it in there, and then just put like a little salad dressing on it, like Italian or like ranch or like whatever, and just like a sprinkle of cheese, and then down our way.
Good. Yeah, man. I mean, one of my oldest has been doing kind of a similar thing. Like he's been cooking the chicken. So he's been using the air fryer quite a bit.
Oh boy, yeah.
He's been making chicken, so he's been having some like chicken salads and stuff. You know, so, which is awesome. And we creating a chili recipe that you can do outside or inside. So that'll be coming out in the newsletter as well. So if you're listening to this,
we should have a few out there.
Yeah, we have quite a few out there. We got like over the top chili. We've got smoked chili. We've
white
got
chicken chili.
I don't know if that one's out there. I'll have to double check. But then we got the chuck roast chili. So there's a few out there. This one's a new one, which combines just ground beef plus some pork sausage. It does have beans in it. You can use it or not use it. It's up to you. But this is one you could do outside on the grill or smoker using like a skillet, or you can do it in the crock pot inside on the stove. So real simple. We want to make sure like it's cold outside, warm up the insides with some nice chili.
Man,
chili season.
Chili season, yeah, it is. Now, my tip too is if you are doing it on the grill or even like inside, right, like brown the meat first.
Absolutely, yeah. This one, like brown the meat and then drain the excess.
Yeah, I'll never forget that one time I did that chili. And I, for whatever reason, I just threw it all together, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I was like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "Well, I just put it all together." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, I didn't cook the meat yet." She's like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, God damn. But I mean,
did it again.
Well, what are you gonna do? Yeah,
no, this recipe calls for browning the meat and then the pork first, and then mixing it all together. So you could do it. Like if you're not doing it on the grill or the smoker, and you want a little hint of that smokiness, I mean, you can use like some smoked paprika. You can also use a little bit of liquid smoke if you want. So I put that in there for tips. So. But yeah, you just go out to the website. It'll be out there. I'm finishing it up today. It should be out there by the time the podcast goes and the newsletter goes out to everybody that's following us. But do you have your phone on you so we can pick a winner for the giveaway? Otherwise, I got somebody in mind that I know.
All right. Well,
yeah.
You're someone in mind. Go for it.
So Tony, Big Tony, he listens to the podcast. He's a big follower. He's been out to our barbecue competition. He's been sharing our stuff like crazy, so I'd like to give him a little gift. Tony T.
All right, Tony. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, Tony. Sharing the podcast, sharing the business, being a supporter of what we're doing. So we see it. We definitely appreciate it, and we do. We like people think like I don't know, like we've been going for almost 4.5 years now. Like it's just us, man. Like you and me. Like we see everything. If you post something about Burn Pit, it goes to us. If you send us an email that comes to our, through the website, it comes to us. Like we see all that stuff. If you leave a review on Google or Facebook or on our website, we see it. So we appreciate that. And that's how we continue to grow and get the word out there, is through word of mouth. We don't do a lot of advertising because we just like to get out there and talk to people. But yeah, man, that's all I have for today. Got anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right, man. Well, then, if you're going to be in the Schaumburg, Chicago area, come on out to the Chicagoland Fish Expo Thursday through Saturday. And if you're in the Milwaukee area, Sunday.
Yeah, we'll be out there all weekend.
All weekend. Come on out. Yeah. And then if you're in the Milwaukee area, come on out to the War Memorial on Saturday the 25th. I'll be out there, and it's going to be a lot of great, especially if you're a veteran or you are currently serving or have served or know somebody that served. There's going to be a lot of great resources for service members and veterans. So come on out. It's at the War Memorial in Milwaukee from I think it's 11 to 3 p.m. So we'll make sure to share that too in our newsletter and on the socials. So, but again, appreciate you all listening. Go ahead, subscribe. To our newsletter. Go out to our YouTube page, subscribe, and then follow us on the socials. Burn Pit BBQ. All right, man.
All right, take it easy.
Take it easy. Cheers.